Oh, welcome back to another episode of Let's Badly Play. We are still doing, we're still doing this Pokemon thing. But today, because it's a new day, and it's a great day, and everybody, the sun is shining and everything like that, we're going to go fight a gym.
Hopefully.
And probably die. So this is probably the last episode, people.
We don't get to do this one, because the game's messing with you, and you can't ever go to the first gym you go to, because they hate you. But we can go to the next one. That's why I avoid all these or fight these trainers, I guess.
We're fighting this guy?
Apparently. He's a youngster named Billy. And he's got a Skarmory.
It's like all metal.
Yeah.
Metal Pokemon.
Metal bird.
I know Pokemon. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know how it flies when it's all metallic like that.
It's like a machine, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's cheating.
Kind of.
Really,
I don't have anything strong against it.
So, like, if you lived in that world and you knew a little bit about, like, machinery, you could make your own Pokemon. And it would legally be a legit Pokemon. Like, what is that? It's called Gun Pokemon.
Well, they actually have guns in this world, though, so it's not like...
Yeah, but put some legs on it and, like, some eyes, and it's Pokemon.
Just call it Bang Bang.
Yeah. Well, you can name it whatever you want.
If you give a Jinx a gun, is it called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
Why is it Jinx?
Because her, like, main attack is Lovely Kiss, and she's, like, has the big lips. So she kisses a lot of things. So it's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Well, no one really cares about that. You want to find the Samuel Jackson equivalent in that.
He wasn't even in that movie, though.
Yeah, he was.
Samuel L. Jackson?
And Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Val Kilmer and...
Oh, it was. I'm thinking of Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh my god, I win! Not against the Pokemon, I'm still getting my ass kicked. But
Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer. Yeah.
He played a game.
They both have Kiss in the title. Well, what's the Iceman equivalent then? That's what you got. That's what people would want to...
You wonder what the Iceman equivalent would be?
Yeah. It's the Val Kilmer. No one cares about Jinx.
No, she's an ice Pokemon.
So she's a Val Kilmer?
Yeah, she's an ice type Pokemon. So, yeah, it would still work actually.
That's a weird reference.
But it works.
Yep.
'Cause I'm awesome. I'm still...
Did you ever see that movie?
What?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Oh, did you?
It's so good. So good.
I don't know. There's a lot of movies I tell you to watch and you never do.
I watched that movie actually before you told me I should watch it. And I was like, oh yeah, I totally did watch it. And you're like, oh yeah, it's a good movie, right? And I was like, yeah.
I told you to watch Red State.
You shut up about Red State.
You never watched it. And I told you to watch...
you bring it up all the time.
Snake Eyes.
I'll get to it eventually. Hey, I killed him. Good job. Way to go, guys. High five.
As much as a boner you have for Nicolas Cage, you watch one of his better movies. It's like, it's gotta be bad movies with Nick Cage or you won't watch it.
I've never had an opportunity to watch Snake Eyes.
I have it on DVD.
Well, you've never let me borrow it to say watch this.
Yeah, I did.
I don't recall it.
When I bought it that day, I said you could borrow it. I was like, you want to just borrow it now? And I've seen it before, and you're like, eh. I got all these other movies I gotta watch.
I don't recall that at all, actually. Like,
I recall that.
I think you're making this up right now. We're fighting a cotton ball, in case you didn't know.
I didn't.
I don't either.
It
can heal itself, and it can jump up and down, so...
That's all it does.
Apparently. It's not doing anything else, I'm just...
It's like a really lame Wolverine. Could you put an animated skeleton in that thing?
I don't think so.
It can heal itself.
But it's a attack. So
Wolverine does it when he attacks.
He does it naturally. Like you have to tell.
Could you catch Wolverine? Like use him as a Pokemon.
Wolverine, go!
That's the one we need
use
to get.
Use decapitation attack.
Yeah, or claw.
Slash.
Yeah,
use slash and scratch attacks and
growl.
Leer.
Yeah.
Scary face.
Damn it, we need to get on this. Find Wolverine.
If it heals itself again, I'm going to get pissed. Have an X-Men Pokemon crossover.
Yeah.
You can capture, like, Magneto would be a Steel-type Pokemon.
Like a
And-
Magnar or whatever those
and-
things are.
Professor X would be a psychic type.
Mm-hmm. You gotta put one in a wheelchair, and then that's kind of sad. Nobody wants to see that.
He was crippled.
Yeah, he's always crippled. And then you could have Cyclops in there, and then like no
He'd be
one
a
wants
fire.
him. He would like
He'd be a fire.
eradicate of the whole thing.
I like Raticate. It was actually a very useful Pokemon.
Sure.
It was. I don't know why everyone was like, "Oh, Raticate." Like, it actually did a lot of stuff. Like, had a high attack,
Mhm.
had really decent power attacks, like Hyper Fang and Super Fang. Fantastic. It could quick attack. It did a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Unless that thing is like teaching turtles how to fight ninjutsu, no one cares. No
Well,
one.
that just sounds sad.
It does. But nobody likes a rat.
Stones.
Yeah.
Look it up. You'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. Until you kill this thing. What's the
Like you're on the internet right now. You might as well just like pause, go to Google,
Well, wait.
look it up.
What's
The
a
video's
Celebi?
not good. Huh?
What's a Celebi?
A Celebi?
Yeah, that's what that thing is.
It's a Pokemon? Like, what do you mean? Like, what it's based on or something?
Yeah, like they used to base things off of stuff.
I literally, at this point, I just think there's just a bunch of Japanese guys in a boardroom and they just get drunk. And then they just throw darts at a board, and they are like, "That's a Pokemon." And then they wake up the next morning with all these notes, and they're like, "What the hell?"
Oh,
And they're like, they got on deadline, so they're like, "Yeah, purple pig guy, put him in there." We got a deadline. What are we up to? 200 and something now?
We need like 100.
Yeah. Hell, there was one game where there was just nothing but symbols. Symbols.
Oh, the unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a lame ass Pokemon. They didn't even do anything.
I think there was like 10 different types of them too. But
The best thing you could do is collect them all and spell your name out. And then when that when that novelty wore off, they were dumb. At least you could, like, the good mechanic they could have put in was like you could feed them to your Pokemon, because then at least you could do something with them. So look at that. You can't, like the first Pokemon game, those like there was some general effort put into it, like, and you could tell like maybe some spots were kind of like, and then all the other games have been crap. All the Pokemon, there's just
nothing worth it.
nothing worth it. Nothing.
I didn't mind Gold and Silver and Crystal. That was one.
No, I didn't mind those either.
That was the one with the unknown in it.
Yeah,
But it still had a decent storyline. You can go back to the original.
but I mean, it's just a lot of recycled stuff.
Oh yeah, it's a formula.
Yeah.
They don't want to mess with the
I
formula.
mean, now they're getting a little bit more experimental, where they're like different cities and the artwork's changed. But for the longest time, I don't know how the game kept alive. I mean, Red and Blue, a marketing standpoint, Red and Blue was genius.
Yeah.
From a consumer standpoint, you guys are freaking idiots, because it's the exact same game, except your starters were different, weren't they?
No, the starters were the same.
Starters were the same.
They just had different
Pokemon in each.
Pokemon, so you had to
Yeah,
have
yeah,
both of them
yeah.
to trade them. Like it was only like 10 different Pokemon or something like that.
Big
you had to do.
ripoff.
I think one you could get Magmar in, the other one you.
And then like Green didn't even come out.
No, Red and Blue. Because it was originally like
Red and Blue and Green.
red. It was originally like green and red in Japan, and then blue came in after that one. And we got red, green, and blue. Were just divvied up between two different games for us. And then they had Pokemon Yellow.
So I don't even know what that board meeting would have been like, because I know Nintendo doesn't think very highly of us Americans.
I don't understand why.
Because we're not as smart. And you know what? They're 100% right, because I played the Super Mario 2 that was intended for Japan. It's like the Lost levels here. Fucking hard as shit. It really is.
How did I die off? I'm gonna run away. I'm running away.
But, I mean, oh my god, 3 games?
3 games of.
Oh,
Super
Pokemon.
Mario?
No, Pokemon.
Oh, there's more than that now. They
Well,
got-
now, but I'm just saying when it started. 3 games. And I bet some kid over there was going, why couldn't they just divvy this up into 2 games? And then they did!
for us, and then it goes to the Pikachu edition.
Yeah, wasn't it all of them? Or
What?
was it just had Pikachu in it?
I think that was the one where you could first have a Pokemon like follow you around and shit.
Yeah.
with the Pikachu. Like the artwork in that one, the sprites were actually pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I'll give them that. I mean, they did, but that's just, going with the times, the better graphics and stuff like that. And we're really not talking about this game.
We are talking about.
Oh yeah.
Or they're just watching me kill things now.
Yeah.
Graveler.
I don't like the way that big pulse is shaking there. A little suggestive.
You got a dirty mind there, man.
I'm just saying, if there was like a clam thing below it, that would look really dirty.
I don't. Okay. I'm using metronome. Let's do it. And
I'm glad you get it because I wouldn't have to explain that to you.
yeah, I got it. I figured it out. I'm really hoping we do metronome and it blows itself up. Ooh, psychic. That's fantastic. Good job, Chip. See? Didn't want to have Chip on the team. Well, I sure showed you.
I never said I didn't want to have Chip on the team.
Shut it.
I question what Chip... I said that Chip
You don't know
was hyped up as going to be this awesome Pokemon. And
well, it kind of was, because they had an episode...
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I know.
Well, they had an episode, I don't know if you watched it, where, like, Misty brought her Togepi over to... What region was she in? She was in Hoenn, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Or my other one after that one.
Well, I don't know.
But, like, there was a whole city dedicated just to Togepis, and, like, they could, like, open up portals to different dimensions where the Togepis rested, and, like...
Yeah.
Like, it was really fucking cool, and, like, it was, like, super powerful. And then she, like, found out she had the fucking Gyarados. I was like, fuck Togepi. I want a Gyarados. Because it's a fucking sea monster. You'd be fucking... Would you want a sea monster? Yeah.
I had a Gyarados.
I know, that's so awesome. It was originally going to be a dragon...
Yeah.
Water type. I don't know why they changed it to flying, but...
There was reasons. There's clever little, like, nods to stuff in Pokemon. Like, I know that the Gypsy... Is it Gypsy? The one that's, like, blackface?
That was Jinx.
That was Jinx?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be some kind of, Japanese, tradition over there.
Yeah.
As, like, their Santa Claus. And that's almost identical to what it looks like over there.
Yeah.
And then,
Here they're like,
that's racist. And it wasn't.
It really wasn't. It was just a cultural barrier.
They do racist things. I mean, anytime they, like, animate a black person, oh, man, I don't know why they're not up in arms about stuff like that. And then when it, like... But no, it's, like, smoking and guns and, like, blackface stuff. That isn't really blackface, so...
Yeah, but, censorship and...
But it wasn't. Like, Mr. Popo...
Yeah.
He's not racist at all.
He's blue now.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, on the I think on one version he is, but on another version they kept him black. That's just stupid. Like, that's not...
On the original Dragon Ball Z that came over here, he was black. The Dragon Ball Z Kai, which is a remastered remake.
Like, if it's overseas and it's not coming from Germany, I don't think it's racist.
If it's not coming from Germany?
Well, Germany from the past, I will say. Like, I don't think Germany now is racist, but...
Like, old school
Hitler Old school, Germany? Yeah. If it's anything from there, yeah, that's probably racist. But, like, anything overseas isn't really any racist because they don't really have anything like that. If it's American and they're doing stuff like that, oh, yeah, we know better. That's a sensitive button.
Yeah, we gotta change them out.
The Japanese didn't have black slaves. At least I don't think they did. They had Japanese slaves, I think, but
they enslaved like China and shit.
Japan did?
Well, weren't they invading China back in like?
They kind of were always back and forth, but I don't think they ever like.
I know China took out. Where's the Dalai Lama from?
China.
No, it was Tibet.
No, that's kind of China.
No, it got.
Is it not?
It got taken over by China.
I don't know my geometry.
Geography.
Geometry
is the math.
I don't know either one.
Apparently.
I suck at pool.
Yeah, I was getting my ass kicked at pool earlier tonight. Ooh, Electrode.
Yeah. That's a lazy Pokemon.
Yeah. Pokeball.
Like any defense you can say about them not like Clearly, we're not getting drunk and just making a Pokemon. That one totally disproves the point. Guys, yeah, you are.
I can't get away from this thing. It's going to keep Sonic booming me. Alright.
Maybe it'll blow itself up.
I want to run away. But I don't want to kill my guy.
I thought you had potions.
I do, but if I can't run away... Ha! Yeah, I'm going to fuck with you.
I mean, I got like on you.
He didn't want to let me go.
Mm-mm.
And Ra's about dead, so I'm going to heal him up. Who's lowest? Solomon? Solomon, you're going front. Next time we should be able to get to town so we can actually do a Poke Battle.
Yeah.
For the gym.
So, like, episode 3, we promised the gym.
Well, I think episode 2 we kind of promised the gym. And then 3. So, eventually, we will get to the gym.
We promise you a gym next time.
Yeah, hopefully.